Archie used Protego on me. Mum, are you all right?
I'm fine. Are you okay?
I'm fine, but we need to go now. We can't stay here for long. Come, I'll help you up. Morphin's spell seems to have knocked both of them out.
What the hell was that?
Maybe it was one of Mum's spells.
No, I know how she fights. That spell wasn't hers. It shook the whole house. And I can't hear anything else. It's almost as if she stopped fighting altogether.
Dad, are you guys still there?
Huh?
There they are! Wait, something's not right.
Ophelia, are you all right?
She said she was, but she can't even walk.
Maybe it's the gash in her stomach.
I didn't see that. I swear I...
Wiggenweld! She needs Wiggenweld now!
I don't
They
have
haven't
any.
taught me how to brew one yet.
I have some in my bag. I always wear it on my... I swear I always have it on me at all times. It's back in the living room. I left it in the living room.
I could go get it for you.
No! Don't! If for some reason they wake up and they catch you, they won't hesitate in hurting you. Let me do it. I'll be able to defend myself just fine.
Eclipse, it was risky letting you go there to save your mum. But I can't risk it again.
What other choice do we have then? Mum's hurt. Iris definitely can't defend herself yet. Archie's flat out stupid and you don't have your wand on you. I'm the only one here. Here, with the knowledge and skills to get around without being seen. And if I am, well, I know a certain spell that will definitely get the job done. Please, Dad, trust me on this.
I'll trust you'll make it back. But please hurry.
Thanks, Dad.
You know, for someone as powerful as a Gaunt, I'd expect this place to be tidier. So you really are here. Expelliarmus. Don't try that with me. I'm not in the mood for games, old man.
Tom! No, you're too young to be him. You're one of the Riddles.
No, I'm not.
Who are you then?
I don't expect you to recognize me, Marvolo. That would require insight. Something you've clearly lacked your entire pitiful life.
You speak as if you know me, but you're no wizard I've ever crossed paths with. You're too young, and there's something off about you.
Go on, take your time. You'll eventually get there.
I don't know who you are.
And yet, you said my name. A part of you knows. Deep down, you know exactly who I am. And that's what terrifies you.
You can't be!
I am.
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
I came here with the sole intention of tying loose ends, you could say. The fact that you were here, however, was just a bonus.
What the hell do you want from me?
Answers. I've heard about your latest adventure with the eldest black child. With Eclipse Black.
And?
She's a schoolmate of mine, you know. I found it odd. She went missing so many times. How sick she'd get. All strange coming from a girl who never missed class and cried during her first years about missing her parents. Until I found out you were the one who was causing her to do this. And then I overheard. You were searching for someone to mold into your prodigy. And for some reason, you chose her over me. Your direct descendant. Your own damn grandson.
No.
Where is Eclipse anyway? I would love to have a little chat with her.
She ran off.
Did she now? She has always been the sensitive type. It comes as no surprise.
I had no idea you were in Hogwarts to begin with.
Come on. Don't act so innocent now that you're at my mercy. You didn't even try and investigate to see what had become of me.
Could you blame me? You're a dirty half-blood. I don't care if your mother was a Gaunt or not, she was a blood traitor. You would have never fit in the Gaunt family. I don't care how much it hurts you, it's the damn truth, and I will not betray my...
I need to get out of here.
2 in 1 day. Wasn't my plan, really. I've really outdone myself.
Stop moving, Mum. It'll only hurt more.
Archie's right. You need to stay still, dear.
She needs me. I need to...
Careful,
Hold
Mum.
her! Just stop it, please. You'll only lose more blood this way.
She's coming this way.
There you are. I was so damn worried.
Dad, we need to go, now!
Your mother can't leave in these conditions. Do you have the potion or not?
I do. But the moment she drinks it, we need to run as far away as possible.
Drink this, my love.
Do you think Wiggenweld will cure a wound that deep?
It has to.
You look really shaken up.
Marvolo's dead.
Dead? Are you sure?
When I came in to get my bag, I saw his body just laying there. They used the killing curse on him.
Who did?
It was Morphin, Dad.
Morphin killed his own father. That makes absolutely no sense, dear. Morphin follows each and every one of his orders. He was fighting alongside him a few minutes ago.
Maybe he realized he was pointing his wand in the wrong direction.
Did you see him do it?
He was the one who used Bombarda in the room. When I snuck back in, he was talking to his father, and he said something horrible to him. I guess he must have snapped.
I don't need any more information then. I'll haul him into Azkaban.
Don't move, dear. Let the auras handle him.
I'm fine now. I feel a lot better.
You're still recovering from that wound, dear. Let the others handle him.
I am the head aura. My colleagues might be on their way, but I'm putting an end to this right now.
Father? Are you all right? Father! Please. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do if you're not here to help me.
Incarcerate!
What is this? Let go of me.
Morphin Gaunt, you are under arrest for the murder of Marvolo Gaunt and for playing a role in Eclipse Black's kidnapping.
What? No, I didn't do this. I didn't kill my father.
It was him, Mum. I saw him.
That's all the confirmation I need. And it seems like my fellow auras are right here.
Please, listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong.
Silencio! I'm sorry, Morphin.
My fellow colleagues tell me they've found the male body of a muggle near the entrance. He doesn't seem to be carrying any form of ID on him, but from what I understand, his name
It's
seems to be...
finally over.
I'm so sorry I put you all through this.
It was fun. We should definitely do this more often.
Dad, what are you going to do now that you don't have a wand?
It's going to be all right. I could always go to Ollivander's and buy a new one.
But it won't be the same. That wand has been with you since you were a child. It was almost sentient.
I still remember that bet Iris and I had when we were younger.
What bet?
Archie and I used to blindfold ourselves and use your wand whenever you napped, just to see who would be able to navigate the house better. In case you're wondering, Eclipse won that bet.
You were part of that bet too.
I, was like 12 when I did that.
No use getting angry over it now if it happened 4 years ago and I don't even have the wand anymore.
Hey, I should probably also mention that the whole Python incident at the zoo was kinda my doing.
I knew it. I spent 2 weeks without a wand because of you. Why didn't you speak up?
I think
you
we're all
seriously
wrapped up
asking
here.
that question?
Marvolo's body is being transported back to the Ministry to arrange the funeral. How are you holding up?
I'm fine. Well, as fine as someone could be right now. I'm just so happy they're all safe.
We should probably head over to Diagon Alley and get you a new wand, dear. Hopefully we find one that's a perfect match for you.
Finally, a trip where we 5 could go together and not risk our lives.
You know, I thought Sebastian would be here. I find it odd he didn't follow the kids.
About that.
He's still petrified.
We didn't know what the spell was to unfreeze him.
Set aside. Venite!
You seriously fell asleep during my lecture?
Well, that answers the question if he could hear us or not.
Sebastian, buddy, are you alright? I didn't think the spell would last this long.
You mean you were the one who petrified him?
Yeah, Mum, you should have seen Dad's reaction when Archie mentioned Marvolo. He was so angry.
What the hell was I supposed to do?
Maybe wait a second before acting. Warn me in person so the three of us could go together.
Or maybe don't petrify your best friend. Yeah, I missed out on another damn fight with your brother. I was oddly looking forward to it.
No point dwelling on the past, right?
No point at all.
Could we go home now, please? I missed 3 weeks of school, and catching up isn't going to be easy. Slughorn's definitely not inviting me to his next get-together.
Of course, sweetheart, let's get going.
Here, try using my wand.
Hey Archie, Iris, want to help me get back at your dad?
Hell
What kind of question is that? Of course.
I need some ideas from some young blood.
Come in.
Good morning, Headmaster Hobhouse.
Nice to finally show your face here after 3 whole days. What the hell were you doing? We had a dead child and a whole investigation, and you decide to leave the school without notice.
Well, Hobhouse, if you must know, I was working alongside the head aura Ophelia Black during a family emergency.
What does that bitch want now? Bad enough her children make my life miserable. Now she goes after one of my professors. What family emergency could she possibly have? Isn't she the black sheep of that family, ironically?
Should I handle it, or do you want to do the honors?
Meh, he's already afraid of us. Not like we can intimidate him even more.
Oh, well, if it isn't the black family, to what do I owe the pleasure?
We're here to discuss Eclipse's special situation.
Right. The fact she has missed 3 weeks of class without reasonable justification. That situation. Well, considering she has missed most of the exams and hasn't turned in her essays, we're facing either expulsion or being held back for a year. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately.
You sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
Come on, be reasonable, Hobhouse. You know Eclipse is a goody two-shoes. She'd never miss class unless she has a reason to.
I'd beg to differ considering your other spawn are terrorizing Hogwarts as we speak.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that, Duncan. Eclipse had an emergency and she couldn't attend class for some time. It happens to the best of us.
Never happened to me.
I believe she said the best of us. Terribly sorry for the misunderstanding.
Very funny. What family emergency could possibly have her sneak out of the castle and pretend to be sick for 2 weeks?
A personal reason we cannot disclose, I'm afraid.
Right. Not like Ominis has a habit of letting his children get away with everything and doesn't have the courage to discipline them.
Oh, don't worry, Hobhouse. I discipline them just fine when they're doing things they're not supposed to. Like calling my wife a bitch. Want to see exactly what I do in those situations?
Well, I for one would love to see.
No. I'll take your word. Look, I cannot confirm what the outcome will be, but you should bear in mind it might be best to brace for bad news. What Eclipse did is not becoming of our students, nor what your other children do if we're being honest.
Oh, well. Seems like there's not much we can do. We should break the news to our daughter. She'll be heartbroken when she finds out she won't be able to pursue her dreams. Let's go, Ominis. You know, I'm sad for you, Hobhouse. It'd be a bad look if, let's say, a grown adult somehow managed to sneak into Hogwarts premises and groom one of the students. And it'd look even worse if that student had managed to sneak out almost every night. And even worse when a student died in the school during the same time. The Daily Prophet will have a field day with this information, especially if the headmaster decides to kick her out.
Can you imagine the rumors? Oh, I can already picture the headline. Headmaster of Hogwarts expels daughter for being groomed and now spends her time taking care of her disabled father.
Good one. Pulling out the disabled card for empathy.
Well, good thing you don't know anyone who works for the Daily Prophet then.
You do realize I'm head aura, right? I'm interviewed by the Daily Prophet every day. We're basically acquaintances by now. One little interview and your career will be over. Sad for both parties, to be honest.
Sad indeed. Now he'll be stuck with the younger black siblings. And as I remember, Eclipse and I were the only ones to keep them in line and make sure they were out of trouble. And I also recall you saying they were your responsibility now. So they're all yours, Headmaster.
Wait!
Yes, Puffskein Dunkin?
Don't call me that. Look, Eclipse can stay in Hogwarts, but I cannot promise she won't be held back due to the fact she missed 3 weeks of important lessons in her 6th year. That will be up to how well she performs in class, and if she's able to hand in her assignments on time. Deal?
Well, that seems fair enough. What do you think, Ophelia?
I agree. It'll be good for her to spend some time studying.
Glad it's settled then. Now, if you don't mind, Professor Sallow, you'll be in charge of what those 3 are up to, seeing as you are part of their family, and they do seem to slightly respect you. And rumour has it they're organising a sort of duel club. Could you please deal with it?
I told you it'd be too much for you to handle.
And you were right. Happy. They're honestly too much for me. I don't know how Archie manages to come up with such wild ideas. And Iris. Don't get me started on that menace. I've never seen someone with such a crazed look in their eyes.
Hey, Hobhouse. Talk about my children like that again and you'll never be able to talk at all. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Mind if I steal?
Ah, shit. Steal what, my dear?
You know what I mean.
I was just out here thinking of what to plant next.
That doesn't really answer my question.
Fine. Here you go. Go ahead, tell me off for smoking. At least I did it when the kids are asleep.
I'm not going to do that. I needed one as well after everything today.
Are you cold, dear? It's freezing.
I'll be all right. I can tell there's something on your mind. Want to talk about it?
I'm just so worried about her.
She's safe and sound, dear. He will never harm her or anyone else again.
That's not what I'm worried about. When I first held Eclipse, I made a promise to myself. I promised myself I would never let anyone harm any of my children, ever. I failed, Ophelia.
Sometimes things are out of our control, and we did the best we could. Don't beat yourself up over it.
I should have been protecting them all. I put them all in danger. I changed my name to Ominis Black, in hopes of forgetting my old life and letting my kids have a normal childhood. But no matter how hard I try, the Gaunt legacy always creeps back into my life. I'm such a bad parent.
What makes you think you're a bad parent, dear?
My eldest was groomed and my youngest almost got her brother and herself killed trying to save her. How did she even learn how to drive like that?
It's a mystery, but it's Iris we're talking about. That girl could learn to tame a tiger, and I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm also worried about how Eclipse will deal with this. We both know what Crucio does to us. It's not something she'll forget anytime soon, Hut. You know how sensitive she is.
Sensitive? But she's not weak. What she did out there was incredible. I'm sure she'll get through it, especially now that Sebastian's keeping a closer eye on her.
That still doesn't ease my nerves. Sometimes I wonder if staying in Hogsmeade was a good idea. Don't get me wrong, I know this place makes you happy. It's where we met and where our children grew up. But so many things have happened here, and I feel like maybe this could have been avoided if we weren't so close to Hogwarts.
What's wrong with Hogwarts?
They say Hogwarts is the safest place in England, but you and I both know that's not true. The Scriptorium, Ranrock's attack, the Ravenclaw's death. What a joke.
One can wonder if someone like Ranrock was able to breach into Hogwarts. Who knows what someone else could do?
That's my point. I'd love to live in a place where I don't need to constantly worry about my past coming back to haunt me. A place where nobody knows who we are.
Look, Ominis, there's something I've been trying to avoid talking about.
Wow, that's new. I've never seen you try and avoid a conversation with me. What is it, dear?
Well, I received an owl from the ministry a few weeks before this school year started. They wanted to talk to me about a certain position in the US that had just opened up, and the only person qualified for that job would be me.
Are you serious? I know we've always joked about it, but I would have never thought we'd actually have the opportunity to go there. What's the position for? How come you're the only witch qualified?
It's an investigation on ancient magic in New Orleans. For now, I'm the only witch able to see traces, so they need me to go there.
And what did you say?
Nothing yet. I said I needed to think about it. I can't just flat out say yes without consulting you and the kids.
I think you should say yes.
But dear, none of them have finished school yet. Iris started this year. I don't want to force this big move on them.
We can wait, right? That ancient magic isn't going anywhere. They can't start without you.
I guess they can't. We should probably let them know anyway. I haven't asked. How's the new wand?
It's different, I guess. I mean, it works the same and such, and it feels all right. But it's still different. I guess I'll need to get used to it.
Maybe different is good, dear. And maybe in a year or two we will be able to convince the kids moving to New Orleans is a good idea.
That is if this whole thing with Eclipse doesn't hold her back a year. She's lucky we both managed to convince Hobhouse it was a family emergency.
Right. Convinced him. She'll be old enough by then to make her own decisions, right? Maybe she'll stay here, or maybe she'll come with us. Who knows? I wonder what she's doing right now.
Probably studying and working like there's no tomorrow for those essays.
You're right. I think she's had enough trouble for the rest of her life.
Hello, Tom.
Eclipse? Nice to see you back on your feet. I see the flu took quite a toll on you. You look shaken up.
You would know that, wouldn't you?
I received your note. Said it was urgent. I must say it surprised me. Not like we've interacted much in the time we've been here. Much less in the restricted section of all places. You wanted to talk about something.
I just wanted to remind you that you owe me one, Riddle. Wait, terribly sorry. I forgot you didn't like that name.
What are you talking about?
You really think you were that lucky back there? That everybody immediately blamed your uncle for the Muggles' murder? Come on now. Not even someone as smart as you can get away with it alone. The only reason you're not locked away is because of me.
You were there.
I saw everything.
Yet you lied.
I did. The same way I know it wasn't Hagrid's acromantula who killed Myrtle while I was away.
You have no proof it was me.
You think I can't hear it? You think I don't hear it speaking, craving blood and chaos, asking for your permission?
You're a Postlmouth as well.
Let's just say, Marvolo laid his eyes on me for a reason. He didn't just go after any old pureblood. Go on, take your time. You'll eventually get there.
You're related to him. You're related to the Gaunt family. Why did you call me here? Just to blackmail me?
Blackmail is such an ugly word. You know I don't do those kinds of things. I'm the sensitive type, aren't I? I just wanted to chat with you. Did you know Marvolo was quite interested in a book from the restricted section? I was sent here in hopes of retrieving a family book about, you know, Horcruxes. But when I came here, that book was long gone. So, I just took another one. And during my stay at Little Hangleton, I had a look through it. Professor Sallow thought he took it away from me, but I have 2 siblings who are quite known for being slick. I can be slick too, you know. He left something back there.
That ring.
Marvolo's ring, yes. I could feel the energy coming off it. I knew exactly what it was, and I know how valuable it is to you.
I can kill you right where you stand.
You could definitely try. You might even succeed. But I think you and I agree you'd be making a big mistake killing the daughter of the head Aura and another fellow Parcelmouth. You're not as scary or as smart as those I have come across, you know? I've dealt with actual danger before.
What the hell do you want from me?
My request is quite simple, really. Shouldn't be too difficult. I want you to stay away from me, my siblings, and my friends, and whatever that thing is that speaks to me at night. I want you to leave it alone.
You want me to stay away from your friends? Even that mudblood Ellie?
I'd be careful going around calling people mudbloods, especially considering you're not exactly pureblood yourself. But yes, stay away from my loved ones.
I'm not interested in going after your type.
Good to know. Here you go, Tom. I hope we never have to chat again. As long as you stay away from those around me, and keep whatever that damn thing is dormant, your secret is our secret. But, cousin to cousin, I'd stop creating Horcruxes. Whatever you're planning, it's not worth it. Horcruxes won't cheat death for you. Not when your soul is already splintered and rotting.